To improve yourself as a chess player, it's very important to solve problems and analyze board positions. Hey guys, welcome to Chess Hangouts. So today we have a very interesting problem for you guys. So over here we have black to play and win. So white has just played a4 and it's black to play and win. Pause the video if you'd like to analyze the board and see what moves are possible, or you could just sit back and enjoy the show and see the beauty of chess being unfolded. So the first brilliant move for black is knight into e4. So black is basically sacrificing his queen. So after bishop into d8, we have bishop into f2 check, and king can only move to e2. So king goes to king e2, and then you have bishop g4 check, and the king can't go here, 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 or here. So king can only go to d3, and you might be wondering that this puzzle is basically over because black can just capture the queen, but it's not. So over here, the beauty about this problem is all about finishing it. Now finishing it off proves to be less simple than it might appear. So over here, one thing to understand is whenever the opposition king is further away from the board and in a very dangerous position, you need to understand that there will always be mating threats, and instead of being greedy and capturing pieces, it's always important to look at checkmating threats, because ultimately checkmating your opponent king is the only way to finish off the game. So you can see king d3. So what can black play here? The next move is the most crucial move according to me. So the right move here is knight e5 check. So we have, obviously king takes the knight, king into e4, and then we have f5 check. So black is basically forcing white to go near its territory. So white can only play king d5. So white's king at this point is so far away from its base and is not looking good, although white is a queen up. So over here we have rook into d8. Now this rook into d8 comes with tempo. So over here black is basically planning king e7 or king f7 and then threatening c6 checkmate, because now this pawn is guarded by the rook as well. So white really can't do much. So white has to sacrifice some of its pieces. So he plays queen into g4 in this match, and we have c6 check, and now the king has to go there to e6, and we have black castling. White's king is basically all alone and just living one hard life. Now black could have captured the queen over here, but again, as I told you before, black's intention is to checkmate white as soon as possible. And obviously you can see, there are so many threats over here. Black is basically threatening rook f6, and then we'll have rook d7, and then again back to rook f8 checkmate. So over here we have knight d5. Knight d5 is to prevent this rook f6 mating threat. So now black ultimately captures the queen, and now we have bishop d3 and we have g6. So over here there were other alternatives, because black could have played rook d8 check. g6 also comes with threat because there is a mating threat. So then we have rook h f1, we have king g7. So now black is definitely threatening mate. So we have knight d4, we have rook f8 check, we have knight e7, bishop h4, now threatening mate. We have bishop into g6, rook into e7, king f5, rook f8 check. So over here we have d5 check, king has to move to e3. We have knight c4, double check by the knight and the rook. We have king d3, and finally we have rook e3 checkmate. So you could see that this was a pretty simple problem. I would say that if you could see the first 6 moves into the solution, you basically solved the problem. But you could see that finishing it off did prove to be less simple than it might appear. But I hope you guys enjoyed this problem. I'll definitely come up with more problems so that you guys can just see the beauty of chess being unfolded, or you could also use those problems to improve yourself as a chess player. So please do like and subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed it. I'll definitely be posting more problems soon, so stay tuned. Thank you.